Okay, so I want to show y'all how to be detached from the charts. I think it's very important that you actually learn how to be detached from the charts. Right now, it is 8:43 in the morning, Friday morning, May 29th. I'm from Texas, Dallas specifically, so we've been having this bipolar ass weather. It's very funny that we look at Texas weather, Dallas particularly, as we label our weather like it has a fucking mental disability. But I mean, if you've ever lived here before for years, you'll realize like that actually low key can be true at times. You'll just be like, bro, it was literally sunny yesterday and now it's fucking rainy, or it's cold, or it's just very weird. But um it's about to be June, and everybody from Dallas, me being from Dallas, I automatically know, nigga, it's about to start getting hot. Like, it's about to start getting really hot and steamy. And every day is about to be a sauna, basically, right? So, that's just the first thing that comes to my mind immediately once I realize, like, oh, shit, it's May, right? Um, Shout out to all the Geminis. I'm not a Gemini at all, but yeah, shout out to you niggas. Yeah, so happy birthday to everybody that was born in May. One of my very, very, very close friends, my boy, my dog, my brother, Jay Shep. He just had his birthday, so again, shout out to my brother. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so let me show you guys how to actually be detached from the chart. So the first things first, I had shit all over the place with this. Like genuinely, I had shit all over the place with this. This chart was not as clean as it looks now, which is the first thing that you need to understand. So here's how to be detached from the charts. So here's the first thing that you need to do. Number one, you need to erase all markups from the previous day. From the previous day. Why do you need to erase all markups from the previous day? The reason why you need to erase all markups from the previous day is because price has moved since you last marked up things. Price has hit your alerts. We're gonna go over that in this video as well. Since you have, moved. In one of my previous videos, this is the exact same pair that caused me to lose. I got in, I think around this area, right? I think I got in right here. Yeah, around this area. Cause yeah, this was the low and this was the higher low. And I got in right here and I got my ass popped. Pause, that sounded crazy. But I lost my trade. Genuinely, I lost my trade, right? And because of me losing my trade, yeah, it was right here. Yeah, this was this area where I lost my trade. Look at what price has done since. Actually, that was May 21st. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that ain't right. What's it called? There, it's actually this. So not this higher low. Ironic, right? So this was a higher low, and I got in at this higher low, right? Right here. This is where I lost my trade. I lost my trade right in this area because I got in right here, and then what did price do? It formed a lower high, but in the moment, right? This was a downtrend. I got in right here because I thought this was the lower high. No, this was the lower low. You know what I'm saying? And then it created a lower high, but it popped through my stop loss. So I was just early to the ideology of what I had in mind, which was to sell at a lower high to have price what? Continue on the downtrend that it's been having, right? Because we have a high, we have a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. Now we have a higher low. And now price is getting ready to pop whoever is up here again, right? Potentially. So, but I'll say all that to say, you don't want to go on to a chart that has already had the previous state of mind that you were in compared to today, right? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to erase all markers from the previous day. And then actually we're gonna actually I'm gonna make that number two. The first thing that you need to do is this. Okay, so let's. All right. stillness. Before you have on a chart, you need to practice stillness, which is basically meditation. That's the first thing that you need to do. I don't care if you're just deep breathing for 5 minutes with your eyes closed, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't care if you read whatever religious text that you read prior to meditation or after meditation. I don't care what it is, but you need to be able to be in a sense or at a state of complete stillness and calmness. And the reason why is because I don't want you to be eager when you get to the charts. I don't really want you to be eager. I want you to be even. That's what I want. I want you to be completely even to where you are open and receptive to whatever is going on. And then from there, you need to erase all the markups from the previous day. I mean, everything. Remark it all up. It's not hard at all. All you're doing is typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 text bubbles, redrawing a support, and then literally, dog, this is 11 things. All I had to do was type the same thing, or relatively the same thing, 11 times, or 8 times, draw a chart, a tool chart. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard work. It's very simple. After you erase all the markups from the previous day, then relabel your chart. And set your alerts. Now, when you relabel your chart, you are having a whole fresh state of mind, and you're going to see things completely differently, right? I went on the 4 hour. I saw, okay, cool. This was the actual indication to start us off on the downtrend. We had our correction right here, but it broke structure completely. And then it started a whole new downtrend yet again. And right now we're seeing high, low, lower high, lower low, or lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then a higher low, right? If you want to break structure here, and then a higher high, and then a higher low, right? If you want to break structure there, to me, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing high point, low point, equal high, higher low. We're arriving at the same conclusion, which is basically this shit right here got to go down. But it's just to make it a lot more cleaner as far as understanding and not getting caught up on, again, the little parts right here where, oh yeah, that's a little bit of a low, and yeah, I don't do that. I'm just being real. I go to the significant points. The significant points, or also known as, on a higher time frame, the major structure and not the minor structure. This is why you go to higher time frames. Because look at this. It's the same shit. You see how I have it marked up on a 4 hour? I got everything here, right? But then if I go to 1 hour, you're going to notice minor structure in here. Now, do you get what I'm saying? So, remarking on major structure. Let's just also include that real quick. Mark up on major structure, which is always going to be the 4 hour or the 1 hour or the daily. But me, I don't mark up on the daily. I don't have a need to right now. I either do the 4 hour or the 1 hour. If I want true major structure with no little hiccups or no little parts that I'm missing, I'm saying missing with air quotes, I mark up on the 4 hour and I call it a fucking day. Simple as that. But anyway, so we got our markups, right? Cool. We got our chart relabeled. We got our alert set. Now, at that point, you're basically just being patient and you're waiting on a game plan to be executed. I have this support right here. So let me add that real quick. Create game plan. and wait. So this is step 5. 5 steps. No Drew Hill. Amazing R&B song, by the way, for those that love R&B. If you don't know what 5 Steps is by Drew Hill, I'm shaming you. And I'm dead ass. Do better. Anyway, so we have our support, right? We have our support. That's too dark. Let's make it white. No, that's ugly. We're gonna make it orange. That looks more pleasing. All right. So we have our support. We have support right here, right? For those that are a little bit more advanced, that are watching this video, yes, shoulder, head, shoulder. Yes, I fucking see it. But we're not gonna get into that. I don't really care for that shit. It's just another thing. Again, it goes back to a video that you'll see where we talk about having too many different strategies. So, anyway, but we have support. We also have resistance. This nice little thing right here. We have this lovely resistance. So we saw that price bounced up and created a new area, right? Created a new high. But also, anything below this area sells off. So we understand that this is a middle ground for price to decide what is it going to do. As you can see, that would explain why we have this currently happening with this candle right over here. See that? See how it has this long ass wick here? Long ass wick, long ass wick. Let's go over here some more. Long ass wick. What's another one? Long ass wick. Long. Get what I'm saying? So this is a battleground for price. That's the best way to understand that. This is a battleground for price. Resistance. Battleground. Okay? So we know that sellers are trying to push price down to get us another low, right? So I have it marked right here that, guess what? I am seeing a downtrend, first of all. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a downtrend. Because what? Boom, 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 boom. This is the only thing that is challenging my downtrend, this higher low. So, in my bias, right? In my bias, because remember, we don't predict price, we react to it, right? We don't predict price, we react to it. If you want to predict, go ahead. You're going to look very dumb once you blow your account, just being honest. I've been there, done that. So, what I'm looking for is, and within my bias, is for price to break this higher low and touch this alert. Because once it breaks this higher low and touch this alert, it also more than likely has broken this support. And anytime price has broken this support, it's sold off. So, with that being the case, let me just move it all the way over here until here. Anytime price got here, it broke in this support and got to this level. So at that point, once price is broken here, well now, since we have within the minor structure of things, because we have this break of structure on minor structure, cool. It breaks the support. It's no longer a higher low. Cool. Now I'm looking for a lower high. So for visual people, here, and then here. And that's where we'll get out. So that's what I'm looking at as far as trying to create this trade. That looks hilarious. It looks like the fucking thing is doing a stanky leg. Oh my God. What are we going to do? All right. Okay, cool. So this is my bias. My bias is price rejects here on this resistance. It pushes down, breaks this 50%, And then after it breaks this 50%, it creates a lower high to give me what? A true sign that, okay, cool, we are actually getting ready to begin to sell off again. It would be even better if it got what? To our golden ratio, because then that lets me know for real that we got a reversal coming, along with, again, this break of structure right here, this lower low here, and then boom, a lower high. And then after that, we're going to get out right here. Simple as that. That's all our trade is going to be. Or all my trade is going to be. Again, I don't give out signals. I don't know why I'm saying R or S. But if you wanna follow what I'm doing, then great. You got where the alert is, cool. You got where your resistance and stuff is like that, so great. All right. Again, I do not give out signals. I will make that be very, very well known to you niggas. I don't give out signals. Period. All right. But now that we got this established, right? What to do now? Literally walk away from the fucking chart. And this is just the closer. Once you do this, set your alert and do not come back to this chart. The reason why is because you're going to start trying to get into a trade. Again, be eager. I don't want you to be eager. I want you to be still. Once you see what your bias is, execute. Don't wait, execute. Simple as that. But that's the video.